All right, hi everyone. It's me, T, and E back for another E and T's Bizarre podcast. Woo! It has been a hot minute since we have done one of these, but we are back in it. And today we have a very interesting topic, which we are talking about video game adaptations. Char.
Video games.
Love video games.
I love video games.
I just want to play video games.
I need to go back to playing Sonic Frontiers, actually.
Dude, you do need to do that.
Maybe I'll play it tomorrow or something. We'll see.
Yippee! Alright. And now, video game adaptations. They're, in the newer years, I feel like they've been really good. They're very good, but sometimes they're hit or miss. But before we go into all of that, let's first talk about favorite adaptations. And E, what is your favorite video game adaptations?
P, you should know this by now. You should know this by heart. You know it.
Yeah, the Assassin's Creed movie.
Dude, I love Assassin's Creed so much. So awesome. But no. Obviously, my favorite video game adaptation is the Super Mario Bros. Movie that came out earlier this year. I can't deny it. I just love the movie so much. Yeah, it's short. Yeah, it has horrible pacing. Yeah, the humor's kind of hit or miss. And I wish there were a lot more moments where the characters were developed, like Mario and Donkey Kong, or Luigi, or Peach and Mario's relationship, etc., etc. But it's Mario. It's a Mario movie. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. I remember when we first got to the theater, T, and I was screaming the entire time. Every time they did a reference to Mario Galaxy or Odyssey or Sunshine or 64, I was just screaming so loud. I loved it. And then there's that final scene where Mario and Luigi got the star power up. I almost cried on the spot.
It went full anime.
It did. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. I think the main reason why it's my favorite adaptation is probably because of nostalgia purposes. It's a pretty good movie too. It has really good acting. I think Charlie Day is amazing as Luigi. Chris Pratt surprised me as Mario. Jack Black is obviously the best one.
He is.
I think this is Charles Martinet's last time being in a Mario related property. I'm not entirely sure, but if it is, I like how his last lines in a Mario thing were "These are my boys" to Mario and Luigi, and I thought that was really beautiful.
That's so cute.
So adorable. What else did I like about the Mario movie? Yeah, just about everything. I love all the references. They were so beautiful. Music. I still listen to that Superstars, the Star theme that they had at the end of the movie. I still listen to that when I go to the gym and start running. I still listen to that. It's so good. It's so beautiful. I think maybe in terms of music, they should have added a few more references to Super Mario Sunshine, I guess, because I barely heard any music from that game. But Galaxy though, that Galaxy music, that was beautiful. But that's why I love Super Mario Bros. Movie a lot. But before that, it was actually Sonic Movie 2. So, and then before Sonic Movie 2, it was Sonic 1. And then before that, I didn't care for any video game movies. So, it feels good to now have a video game adaptation that I can actually say that I love from the heart. So, yeah. All right, T, you're up. What's your favorite video game adaptation? I bet I know.
Another one that is not very, very surprising. And you mentioned it.
Very obvious. It's Mortal Kombat, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously. It is more. No, but Mortal Kombat, at least 20, like both of the original ones, they're great. I love them. I love them to death. I even quickly thought about talking about it, but nah. Favorite one ever, Sonic 2. It just has to be. It has to be Sonic 2 because, like, that movie, man. God, it just. I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it anymore. It just hits me. Hits me every time. It just brings me so much joy every single time I rewatch it. Like, it's like. It makes my little Sonic heart like burst. It's just. God, it's just so good. Like, there ain't much references to the games or anything like that. But you got, like, so many cool stuff. Like, Knuckles is great. All three main Sonic characters, actors, like, they all do great, especially Idris Elba, because Idris Elba is a GOAT. He is amazing. And, like, of course, Jim Carrey does, like, absolutely amazing. And then, like, just so many cool stuff. Like, the fights are amazing. Like, really cool. Super Sonic. God. Like, oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. It actually got spoiled from a McDonald's Happy Meal toy. But still, it's so cool. And, of course, what am I, like... Undoubtedly, like, yeah, it's just a post-credit scene and stuff, but one of my favorite scenes in cinema history with just Project Shadow. Like, ooh, man! Oh, it's so good. Movie's just so great. So good. Just great.
It was pretty great. I remember you crying during, like, when Shadow was revealed and the post-credits scene. I remember you crying, or about to cry at least.
Yeah.
It was like, oh my gosh, T, are you okay?
Just Shadow. What can I say? When Sonic 3 comes out, I'm probably gonna, like, burst out all my. I won't be able to cry anymore because my tears will be all gone from Shadow.
They're gonna get Mr. Beast to voice Shadow in Sonic.
No!
He's so funny though.
He's no.
Please, it'd be so perfect.
It would be so funny, It would be so funny, Mr. Beast screaming out, Maria, or something like that.
You're gonna be like, today I'm gonna use chaos control to kill an entire city today, guys, and we're gonna get $1 billion to the only survivor.
The only survivor.
Exactly. That's exactly what Mr. Beast's Shadow's gonna do. Be perfect. Alright, so we talked about our favorites. Let's move on to how video game adaptations compared back then, back when video game movies were being made and stuff, and compare those to the renaissance of video game movies we have today. So, what you would like to start, T?
Oh yeah, sure, I'll start. Man, yeah. To be honest, back when I was little, like, I never really watched that many video game movies. Like, the only adaptations I remember back then was, like, cartoons. Like, the Sonic cartoons, the Mario cartoons. And, like, those were good for the time. They were good. Like, they had their own things and had something from the video games, but they're mainly their own things. But, like, I never really watched any, like, when I was little. I didn't watch any, like, back then. I do remember hearing stuff like Assassin's Creed movies, Lara Croft movies, like Resident Evil movies. Like, there was a lot of video game movies, like, in the 2000s, I feel like. Like, there was a whole bunch of them. Like, yeah, there's just so many. But then come around to today, and my goodness, has it changed? Like, more, you can see like more budget, more big actors, more like just like paying tribute to the video games, having the creators involved, like so many things. Like, of course, first two, because it comes to my mind because we just talked about them, but Mario and Sonic, amazing movies. And then we have like so many coming up.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of like great video game adaptations coming out, or just like a very huge influx of them nowadays compared to like how back in the day. So there were like back in the day, there's a lot of companies just kind of scared to even release a movie for a video game because of how bad the reception to them were really at the time. You know, one of the most infamous examples of a bad video game movie was obviously the first Mario movie. And that turned off Nintendo from making any kind of movie or a TV show for like 20 years until like they were like, no, maybe we should make a movie. And then, you know, now they made like one of the highest grossing animated movies of all time. So they're obviously going to make more now. But back in the day, the notion that a video game movie was bad was enough for them to just not even try at that point. Fun fact, actually, Nintendo and Nintendo and DreamWorks had an idea to make a Zelda animated show back in the early 2000s. Did you know that?
I've heard of a movie coming out, but no, not that.
Yeah, I think it was. I don't know if it was a movie or a TV show. Now that you mention it.
Wait. Are you talking? I don't know if we're thinking about the same thing. They're like.
You know that animated test thing that they made?
That wasn't DreamWorks. That was. You remember the 2007 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was by that studio. There was a pitch to do a Zelda movie, and the one you're thinking about, the test. That's what they pitched to Nintendo, but it didn't get through.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. That was DreamWorks.
No.
DreamWorks, though. Looked like it. It looked like DreamWorks. But right nowadays, we have so many adaptations. I think we have more adaptations in terms of TV shows more than movies these days, to be honest. You know what I mean? There's so many TV show, like video game related stuff nowadays. Like one of our favorites by far was definitely Cyberpunk. I love it. He loves it. Fantastic. Am I right?
I love Cyberpunk, but that's amazing.
Exactly. Cyberpunk was great. I mean, it's not like it is based on the game, but there's like it's his own original story.
Yeah. It's like set in the world, but it's their own original story.
Exactly. Also, to anybody watching this, please watch Cyberpunk. It's amazing.
It's very good.
Edge Runners was great. I know T's been watching Sonic Prime. I know that's been wrong. No, I heard that was a pretty good adaptation, right?
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I know you liked it. It has Shadow in it, obviously.
And they got Chaos Sonic, and he's so cool.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, another good animated video game adaptation that I haven't got around to yet, but I will soon, is that new Castlevania show on Netflix. It has Victor Belmont, and I need to see it because I don't know, I like that guy in Smash Brothers, so I gotta check it out. And then there's a new Devil May Cry show coming out on Netflix, right?
It looks so cool.
That's pretty lit. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming out nowadays compared to back in the day. I mean, you still got classics like a lot of the Sonic cartoons, and then you got the Mario cartoons that were there. You got the Zelda cartoon, bunch of stuff. But comparing now to then, nowadays is a lot better, in my opinion. Alright, let's see. Let's move on to our next topic. What kind of animated video game adaptations would you like to see, T?
That is a good question. What would I like? Like what adaptations I like to see, or like animated?
It could be anything. It could be like movies, TV shows. It could be animated. Sure,
Okay.
live action too, I guess.
Oh, it would be cool to I know one that I have two. I'll try to talk about them really quick. But the first that came to mind is, man, a Guilty Gear anime would be so cool. Like, be so cool. Like, the story and the style, like, really is perfect for an anime. Like, it's an anime game, basically. Like, that would be amazing. And I would absolutely love that. And another one that is widely compared to an anime that I think would be really good as anime that it already got an adaptation. But I feel like if you do it as an anime or an animation, like, I know, like, it's another movie that's coming out for it, but Yakuza. I think if you do a Yakuza anime, that'd be so great. Like, you could do the fights good, like, it would just be amazing. It would just be amazing. What about Yuri? You got any video games you'd like to see?
Let's see. I got a few actually. I think the top of my list would definitely be a Fire Emblem anime.
Mm-hmm.
I've been waiting for that for a while now because I hate having to just play the games and just see all those cool cutscenes. It's like, oh, look at these cool cutscenes of these characters fighting. Then I gotta play like the 2-hour-long gameplay. Like, okay, now I gotta do this before I get to the next cutscene. But I just wish there was an anime that would just show off all what Fire Emblem actually is, just to get people into this franchise that's so amazing. Besides that, though, I agree with you on the Guilty Gear anime idea and the Yakuza idea. I need that. I need to see Baiken in animated form, obviously. And I need to see Kiryu do his stuff in animated form. I think that would be pretty fire.
You could animate like the quick time events, and you could put the things as like the sub stories, filler episodes. It would be so great.
It would go so hard. But I think, okay, let's see. I'm gonna go with 3 big ones. I'm gonna go for. Big ones. Number 1 is a movie, animated movie about Luigi's Mansion. I know it's coming out soon. I know it's coming soon. I bet it is. I'm like 99.9% sure it's coming. But I need a Luigi's Mansion movie, please. Put Charlie Day, put Danny DeVito in there or somewhere. I don't know. Just put him as like, I don't know. Make him King Boo or something. I don't know. Put him. Oh yeah, EGAD. Please, just make something with Luigi. I need a Luigi anime movie ASAP. My life would be completed at that point. Let's see. Second, another Nintendo movie, but I need a movie about Zelda in animated form. I think a lot of people would agree on that. Zelda's like Nintendo's second best property right these days. So having a Zelda movie would be just fantastic, especially if it was animated by DreamWorks. We seen how they did it with Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Imagine a Zelda movie like that. I would go so hard. And I think for last, I'm gonna go with. It's kind of hard. I was thinking like, I guess this technically you can say this is a comic book and a video game movie, but I would be down for a Batman Arkham movie or TV show. Sadly the main actor Kevin Conroy is gone. But I think he can really do something with that and turn it into a video game. Or make it like an animated adaptation of it, or a movie, or anything like that. Or maybe just use one of the storylines in like the DC universe that James Gunn's making. Yeah, that could work too. No one talks about injustice. No one likes injustice. Worst thing. It was not at all.
Hello everybody, it's E again. Sorry for the audio technological problems. That was not planned whatsoever. But now we're back. Or I'm back. T recorded his stuff separately, so I'm gonna record my stuff separately too. But the last thing we were gonna talk about is what kind of projects are we excited for in terms of movies and TV shows related to video games. The main one I'm really excited for is obviously the Super Mario Bros. Movie 2, which I am hoping will have Wario and Waluigi in the movie because I think that would be awesome. I think more Luigi obviously would be better too. More character development for these characters, more arcs, more plot stuff related because, the first one didn't have too much of a plot. Better humor, I guess, but, just a major improvement from the last one. That's all I expect. Another movie I'm really excited for is that Yakuza movie. That's live action. Kind of excited to see how they're going to portray it in live action over, say, animation. I'm very excited for Sonic Movie 3. Pretty excited for the Mortal Kombat 2. I know I really like Carl Urban as Billy Butcher in The Boy, so I'm pretty excited to see how he does as Johnny Cage. Dang, the name escaped me for a second there. And another gaming movie I'm pretty excited for, surprisingly enough, is Minecraft. Minecraft is something that I know about a lot, and I do play the game, but, I thought it was kind of overrated. But, over time, I have mellowed towards the idea of Minecraft being a really great game, and I understand its popularity nowadays, too. So I'm pretty excited for that as well. So those are my video game movies. Here's T with his.
What I would like to see for upcoming, or what I'm excited for. Upcoming is I'm super hyped for Sonic 3, obviously. Like, that's gonna be sick. That's gonna be so hype. Like, man, there's too many. There's so many. Like, I'll go through, most of them are Sega games, but still. Like Yakuza movie, Comic Zone, Streets of Rage. I'm so excited for Streets of Rage. That's gonna be so dope. Like, oh my god, that's gonna be so cool. Even though I haven't played games, I'm really excited for really excited for really excited for, well, not really excited, but I'm excited to see what they do with God of War. I think that would be cool. DMC anime, Devil May Cry anime, that looks pretty dope as well. That looked really cool. Oh, and the Knuckles TV show, I'm super excited for the Knuckles TV show. Yeah, there's just so many. Like, I guess FNAF movie 2 now, if it happens, which it probably will with all that box office stuff. But yeah, there's so many good stuff coming out. Like, as a video game movie fan, our future is amazing and excellent. Oh yeah, just so much stuff. Like, probably I didn't even mention that's coming out. Like, so much good stuff. So excited.
Ketchup, pickle, cheese, put that patty in between his trigger. What is